couple weeks ago, we did a quarterbacks tier list and a wide receiver tier list. You guys asked, where's the running back tier list? We didn't want to dedicate a whole main topic to the running backs. So today, we are going to put 20 of the 30 starting running backs in the NFL into a tier list, S through F, get a lay of the land for the running back position.
Okay.
There we go.
Let's do it.
Let's start off at the top. Bijan Robinson.
Sounds like a A tier.
How stingy do you want to be with S is the question.
Yeah, I guess that is.
Because if you want to put the top 5 in S, then he's that. But he's closer to 5 than he is to 1.
That's why I feel like he should be like, he's probably top of A.
I'll say top of A.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think like the top backs, they have that, and not that Bijan isn't like a great player, but I feel like they're more like Derrick Henry is either overpowering or Saquon is like complete, you know?
Yeah.
And so I'll put Bijan in A.
Okay, so then
Bijan.
obviously Saquon is S tier.
Yes.
Easy. That's easy.
And honestly, if Bijan played for last year's Eagles, he probably would also be S tier. I think Bijan is fully capable of also rushing for damn near 2,000 yards. Yeah. So they're not terribly far apart, but one rush for 2,000 yards is a little bit better in most ways. So that's cool to me to be S versus top of A.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job, Bijan.
So let's just close off the S tier. Is Derrick Henry the only other S tier?
I think he deserves to be S tier.
He clearly deserves to be S tier. He rushed for damn near 2,000 yards as well. He was right behind him.
Yeah. He's S tier as well.
He's incomparable.
The only one that's like a discussion for me is how much grace you want to give CMC on his injuries.
Okay.
But like, because obviously CMC is S tier like talent. He's just never available. So it's like, I don't know how to parse that.
Well, not even never available. Wasn't available last year. Year before that, he was. It's every year you don't know. Like it's literally he's going to play every game or almost no games. Like who fucking knows? I feel fine going CMC A tier just to put into account some availability. And when he came back last year, he didn't look quite as explosive as he did before. So you tell me there's a world where he's just a little bit less explosive this year. That's possible, but he's still the top of A tier, assuming he's playing 15 games.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair with me.
Okay, we built at the top. Let's move down a little bit. What do you guys want to do with Kyren Williams? Just got paid. 7th highest paid running back in the league.
Breaded. Shout out to him. He is not. He's at.
These are all starters. So, keep in mind, these are all starting running back ones.
C tier? D tier?
D tier?
He would be D tier for most teams.
He'd be fumbling.
Yeah, he'd be fumbling. And he's not the most athletic. Doesn't have crazy bursts. He's just reliable. Fits Sean McVay's zone scheme really well. He's really good on these gap schemes up the middle too. See while he's playing for Sean McVay. Right. If he was on random team X, if he was on the Raiders, we probably wouldn't know his name, but he's a perfect fit for what Sean McVay wants to do. That sounds like C to me.
Okay.
So give him some credit for getting the job done. But many running backs could get it done with Sean McVay, with the best offensive mind in the league. Isaiah Pacheco, Chiefs RB1.
I'm sorry. Runs very, very hard.
Very hard.
The hardest runner in the league.
Stomping on that ground.
Have to go F tier.
Not D, F?
I think F.
Because it is all starting running back, so everybody up here is good.
Yes, he is very good. But also, I think that the Chiefs are still looking for a running back that they can rely on to give them more than 4 yards a carry. And because listen, I love Isaiah Pacheco, but if you're gonna run that hard, you got to go somewhere. You can't run in place.
To be fair, he suffered a pretty serious injury in week 2 last year and was slowed down. Year before that, he looked substantially better. So I was gonna say D, but I'm not gonna argue to death that Isaiah Pacheco is D, not F.
If we're doing all of these players and we're talking about what happened to them last season, like I feel like right now it is F. Now he can get his way back up to D, but it's. I got to see something.
Yeah.
Okay. Jonathan Taylor.
See, okay, so this is very, very tough. It's either top of B or bottom of A, but like B tier feels weird for Jonathan.
It feels
Taylor.
disrespectful. He just had 1,400 yards in like 14 games. He's still one of the best runners in the NFL.
He's been disrespected, honestly, his entire career. Like even in college, like he was running for crazy numbers.
If the Colts had a league average quarterback the last 2 years, Jonathan Taylor would be in best running back in the league combos.
And put him in.
He'd be right behind Saquon and Derrick Henry.
Let's go A tier then.
Yep. Yeah, I firmly believe Jonathan Taylor is A tier.
After he let everybody down, you specifically.
In fantasy that year?
In fantasy that 1 year.
Was that 2023? He was number 1 overall pick consensus. Yeah. Got hurt immediately. I have the worst luck ever drafting first round running backs.
They threw him to the side.
This year, I will be drafting a wide receiver first round. Jahmyr Gibbs.
Wait, where? Who?
We'll see what pick I got. Tell me what pick I have.
4.
Damn.
I'm probably picking CD or Justin Jefferson.
Nice.
Is Jahmyr Gibbs A tier as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he rounds out the last player in A tier. Jahmyr Gibbs is just as good as Bijan, just as dynamic in the passing game. Pretty much equal level, I think.
I would have, yeah, like that's move Jonathan Taylor back. That's my top 5.
Oh, so you're putting Jahmyr right above Jonathan Taylor?
Yeah.
This is the order?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Now let's build out the middle of this whole tier list. Breece Hall had a down year because the Jets were a goddamn disaster, but was thought about as a premier running back the year before that.
He is. And Aaron Glenn is already saying, like, oh, yeah, you are going to get usage. We're going to use you in all these different kind of ways. I think, like, this year is probably going to get him back up to where people think about him as one of the best running backs in the league. But off of last year, I'll say B.
Yeah, I think he's more talented than Kyron Williams. And I think if Sean McVay had him, he'd produce more than Kyron Williams.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
So that feels fair. But he's not stiff in A. He's going to be at the bottom of B tier.
If he has a crazy year, I think he can get to A, but B's probably like in like a 3-year sample size, that's probably like the best level for him.
I think he'd be top of B if he has a good year, but I think it's probably more likely he falls out of B than he gets to A.
And he hasn't had a 1,000-yard rushing season just yet.
Yeah.
It's
So like,
shocking.
he was a fantasy darling, was exciting, high pick.
It's not his fault.
It really is not his fault, but yeah, I think it's more likely we look up next year and he's C tier rather than A.
Okay.
A, I just don't think he has the juice for those top guys. Those top guys are all incredible.
Yeah.
Chase Brown.
Listen,
Honestly, I look at him and I see Kyron Williams. I see a guy who is in a good spot, is going to get usage, is good enough in a lot of ways. Part of a good offense, not changing your life for most teams.
C tier?
Yeah, I'll go C tier.
Yeah.
I think, like, listen, I'm having multiple conversations. There's multiple people who want Chase Brown off of my dynasty team right now.
And you know why? Because he's Joe Burrow's running back.
Exactly.
Because there's no other viable person there unless Taj Brooks
Yeah.
makes a leap. So in fantasy, it's all about usage. He's a good fantasy asset, but I think he's clearly a better fantasy player than he is real life dynamic player. I think he's not bad. He's just perfectly fine. James Conner.
Put James Conner at the top of B tier. Just the definition of solid.
Yep.
And most of the time you think of C tier as solid. James Conner is solid plus because he's solid every single year in and year out. He's very dependable, and it's so funny because you always look up in the middle of the year and you're like, James Conner has how many yards?
Yeah.
James Conner has how many touchdowns?
Last year was his best season statistically.
Yeah, and every year people were saying, "Oh, James Conner's getting old. It's probably the one who falls off." Incorrect.
What?
Nope. Just
Fall
keeps
off
on
just
getting
never
better.
happens.
He's him and Derrick Henry. Every year they have a new young running back, or you say this is the year they get surpassed. It's never the year.
Dummies.
Bucky Irving.
Listen, the internet's trying to put Bucky Irving in S tier.
Yeah, top of B tier, I think. Right behind James Conner.
Yeah, he can get into A tier this year very easily, but
A tier is hard to get into, man. I don't know, but it's possible.
He can do it. He can do it.
Yeah, it's possible. But I think he's like James Conner. He'll be very good running back. Obviously not like, he's small. He's not the most complete running back in the world. I don't think he's going to be garnering the usage of a Jonathan Taylor every down running back, getting nonstop carries, feeding your offense, but incredibly dynamic. I guess he could be Jahmyr Gibbs in the best case scenario, but I'm not predicting it.
Yeah, I just think like his ability to obviously like thrive on the ground, but also be a pass catcher. Really, it provides another dynamic to the Bucs offense. I like Bucky Irving a lot. I'll put him in B.
Breece Hall, we are cutting you bail. I'm looking at you next to Bucky Irving, and I'm like, man, we're doing some favors to Breece Hall.
Drop him down.
Nah, unless you drop everybody else down.
Never mind then.
Which maybe we will.
Well,
let's let it play out. Maybe we will actually. Yeah, let's keep it going. Josh Jacobs.
A tier. I actually no. I see. Okay, so I didn't like Josh Jacobs a lot early on in his career, but he was also in
Raiders tax.
Yeah, Raiders tax. So it's like, let me cut him a little bit of slack. He's another one of these guys where you're in a situation where Matt LaFleur knows how to call offense, and he knows how to design very, very nice run schemes. And Josh Jacobs he thrived on it last year.
I think we put him top of B and we lower Breece Hall to C. Actually, I think you're right. I think we should lower him.
Damn, Breece.
Because Breece Hall cannot be in the same tier as Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
So lower him down, and maybe we'll lower these two guys down too. But maybe Chase Brown should be lowered to D actually, and Kyron should stay because he deserves it.
Okay.
What do you think? Should Chase Brown be going on a D?
Nah, let's
Chase Brown's not like he's just Chase Brown. Like it's not like.
I think that's the definition of C.
Okay,
right
fine, fair enough. Devon Achane.
Top of, again, not really his fault. Top of C, bottom of B.
Yeah, I think bottom of B is fair. I think clearly one of the most just dynamic speed running backs in the league.
Yeah.
Crazy pass catcher. Is going to line up a receiver a lot this year. If that Dolphins O-line wasn't bullshit last year, I think he would have solidified himself as a clear top 10 running back. But it was complete
so
bullshit.
much animosity in your heart saying that.
I had Devon A. Chain in Dynasty. Notice the pattern. That team was bullshit last year. Devon A. Chain is great.
Just throwing his phone at the wall every week.
Oh, man. DeAndre Swift.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Isaiah Pacheco. You should not be in the same tier. Either move Pacheco up or create a new tier for DeAndre Swift.
Damn.
You think he's just shit from a butt? Just that bad? He has to be alone?
I'm not a massive fan of DeAndre Swift.
I feel like he can be F. That's fine. But so I don't know if he needs to be completely below. He can still cast patches. Whoa. Cast patches. He can still catch passes. He has some dynamic skills with the ball in his hands. Just has no vision at all. Zero vision. Can't pass block. Can't see a hole. F tier is fine for starters.
That's so.
And what do you need to do as a running
bleak.
back?
God,
what do you need to do as a running back?
Both those things.
Yeah, that's so.
But yeah, again, he's one of the worst starting running backs in the NFL. But he's not like some egregious sin. He needs to have his own tier.
Dude, the amount of looks that he gets are ridiculous, and the yard just doesn't add up at all.
There's some guys who like they love contact, so even like if they're in the open field, they're not gonna like run away or try to be elusive because they're like inviting the contact. He doesn't even get to that point where he's at the line of scrimmage and he's like, all right, 2 guys over here, no guys over there.
I'm running into the right guard's back.
2 guys over here.
I think I'll run into the right guard's ass.
The definition
That'll do.
of running towards the grind.
Yep.
Okay.
Jalen Warren, welcome to D tier.
Yeah, shout out to you.
Yeah,
because
good scat back, good pass catcher, good pass protector. If he was good enough to be an every down back and get the volume usage, he would have already got it by now.
Okay.
Yeah, if you couldn't beat out Najee Harris.
Yeah, I think this will become Caleb Johnson's backfield, but Jalen Warren is a very good complementary running back.
Mm-hmm.
Kenneth Walker, my sunshine.
That's your guy.
It's my sunshine.
Tell us about Kenneth.
Look, Kenneth Walker should be A tier, but the offensive coordinators have been god awful for 2 straight years. He's B tier.
All right,
He's better than James Conner. I think he is better than Josh Jacobs, but Josh Jacobs has been producing him border, so I'll put him right behind him. Josh Jacobs deserves a nod, but Kenneth Walker, if Clint Kubiak is who we think he is, Kenneth Walker should be A tier this time next year.
Okay.
We'll see though.
I believe you.
I think he has all the talent in the world to be just as good as you. You could tell me he could be just as good as Jonathan Taylor.
Wow. Okay.
I think he could be in that tier if things go well for him.
Okay.
But things have not gone well for him. It hasn't gone horrible, but there's a reason he's B tier. Alvin Kamara.
Listen, Unc still got it.
Unc still got it.
He still has it. And for that, see,
he's kind of a PPR scammer in terms of like his fantasy value, why he seems like he still got it so much. He's still good, but like you're not running him between the tackles to quite the same level.
Yeah, no.
No, he does still got it though. He's not incapable, but fantasy people might think he's a little better than he is, but he is still good.
So you feeling B tier,
I
top
think
of
so.
C?
B's getting crowded, but
Then top of C sounds okay.
Nah, he's better than that, I think.
It's just there's another name on this list where I feel like they're the same but also different.
Hey man, B's gonna be crowded, so be it. B's just a crowded S tier.
Let's put Kamara in B tier.
It just has to be. I guess it's just the names I picked. I didn't pick enough of the shitters on the bottom, like the worst running backs in the league. So it seems like there was a lot of B, but so be it. Because what you're saying is James Cook is next.
And James Cook is he's a B level running back.
James Cook is B.
And I need him to get his money.
And last but not least, you have Brian Robinson. Is that D?
Yeah.
Solid running back. I mean, I guess between him and Pacheco, they're probably not that different. But Brian Robinson's good around the goal line. He's big. Again, doesn't have crazy vision, crazy elusiveness. He's just standard.
Man, you know what? He got shot, came back, played the same season. He's tough.
Unbreakable.
That's insane, bro.
I guess F tier
I still can't believe that.
I know, it's crazy. I guess F tier means like your team doesn't want you to start. D is like, we're fine. We'll have another guy to compliment you. We'll have our Austin Eckler. We'll have our Caleb Johnson, but we're not mad with you being one of our main running backs. C is
B is so crowded.
I know. But that's just because I picked 20 running backs instead of 30. If I picked the other 10 that are probably bad, C and D would have been filled out a little more.
Yeah.
So that's just the nature of my selection bias.
I don't hate this though. It's not bad.
Is there anything that is debatable that maybe we'll get yelled at about?
I feel like people are gonna want us to put Josh Jacobs A just because of the production that he had, but
yeah.
I just want to keep A exclusive. Like honestly, the 4 guys in A could be the best running back in the league any given year.